Willkommen in Berlin, and it's day 3 of the diving here in the German capital. Seen a fabulous battle for medals so far between China, host Germany, and the United States of America. And the fans are here to make some noise because we have something special coming up. It is a discipline that for the very first time is taking place here at the FISU World University Games. And we start off with the team 3-meter and 10-meter final. Each team will have 2 athletes dive individually for round 1. Then there'll be a synchronized dive for a mixed pair from each country for round 2. 2 more individual dives in round 3, and we'll finish off with round 4, which will again be a mixed pairing to complete 6 dives for each team. These are the 6 nations taking part. And it's going to be Moritz Wessermann, forward 4.5 somersault, tuck position 3.8 DD, gold medalist of course. In the men's 3-meter final, looking to reiterate that in the team event. That's a fabulous dive, and that'll be a big score. You can see the reaction coming from all of their teammates and the German public here. Fabulous strength. Just look at the energy. Rotations are good. And really strong statement there. And a big score, 89.3. Just look at that from Moritz Wessermann. And he looks very happy and confident. Now China with Chen Q Xixin, 305B. Majestic. And you can see the reaction from coaches, Coach Lin Huabin and his staff here with the Chinese team. Great strength. Great strength from Chen Q Xixin. And that's going to be a big score again. Up in the 80s, nearly 78. Next up, the American duo of Nini Gatch and Luke Sitz, 107B, forward 3.5 pike. A little bit off with synchronization. Execution wasn't too bad. They'll definitely look and try and seek to just improve that. You can see that they're not perfectly connected, and sometimes that can be down to just the difference in height, weight. Got to find that alignment. Sometimes it is just coming off the spring, just at the sweet spot on the board. Of course, sometimes it can be just as they climbing up into the air. German duo of Jetta and Moritz Wessermann. It's a good dive. 5-1, 5-2B, so it's forward 2.5 somersaults. You've got a twist in there as well in the pike position. Ranked 2nd coming into this 2nd dive, or 3rd dive if you like. It is round 2. But they'll get a pretty good score for that. Entry maybe just marginally off. But 67.50. China now on Ku Xixin and Xinano Shengshong with a 205B, back 2.5 somersault pike position. So going over the top here. Yeah, that was good. Execution really nice. Synchronization, fighting to save the dive, just going through. I think we can see that Q Xixin just with that bigger splash on that right-hand side of your screens, you can see that there was a little bit of a fight going on there just to try and save it below the surface, 64.5. Next up, it's Jaden Eickerman. Difficult 3 points, DD of 3.6. This is a tough dive, this is. 3.5 somersaults, back position. Pike in the pike position. And going over the top. That's strong. Now Jaden's going to be going with Luis Sanchez, of course, the other gold medalist to the Worlds in Singapore. And just talking with the German coaches, they are focused really on a lot on the synchronization, and they've got big ambitions with Jaden and Luis Sanchez going into to try and get gold medals at the Worlds in Singapore. 72 points, that's a big tally. Move into top position, 42 points ahead of Team USA. Kim Na-hyun, 2.9 DD, Republic of Korea, on 190.5, 6th place. Coming into this dive, it's a really good entry. And the Korean Republic supporters giving Kim plenty of credit. So you see the legs coming in, she's a little bit bent just on entry. And that will be noticed by the judges. But look, still going to be a big score because at a high DD, 69.6. And that's big statements. Dive, that is. And now it's Kim Yong-taek, 3.5 DD. 23 years of age from Incheon, 4th in the men's 3-meter. Good chance for him to show us what he's capable of doing from the 10-meter platform. That's a great dive, that really is. Love the way that the body locks and then it just pushes off with plenty of strength. The rotation, you can understand why they're celebrating that. Chang Junyu, the coach of the Korean Republic team, very happy. The entry was top quality. Hardly any splash, any rip. And that's going to be a pretty big score, that is 87.5. And look at that, up into 2nd position. That's Mo Yong-hwa with 3.5 DD. That's the final dive of the round. Arm stand backward, triple somersault. It's got a DD of 3.5. A lot of points up for grabs here for Mo. It's a great dive. And 82 points they need to move above Germany from that dive. And it's going to be close. Love the execution. Excellent rotations. Very strong. And just making sure you're squeezing in that pike position, of course. And everything's clenched and then coming out, reaching for the water. Bit of a splash, so the entry not ideal, but 70, potentially 66.50, and China have not managed to move back to the top, and everything is still wide open going into the final synchronization dive that will define the end of this fabulous team 3-meter and 10-meter final. And it starts off with Jette Müller, Moritz Wessermann. It's an inward 3.5 somersault, tuck position, 3.2. And they should logically move ahead because they're only 30 points behind. Great dive, and they will logically cement themselves into that top position. And Moritz Wessermann watching on, of course, gold medalist already. And they might be getting themselves another gold medal. That's great. Definitely in the 70s, which means that they're going to push themselves up there, 73.60 up into 4:37.10. So 2 more nations to go. Oh Soo-yeon, Kim Jo-wook. It's the forward 3.5 pike position. Well, it's going a bit further out, but the dives were great. So getting a little bit of distance rather than, but the execution was good. Just look at this, coming straight off. Synchronization, I'll miss out a little bit, but the dives individually were great. And but they'll miss out on synchronization points, I think, and they're going to pay the price. Where will they go with this? 52.5, they go to second place behind the leaders, Germany, with just China left to go. And China, they're on 347.50. So 53 points to move silver. But they'll need 90 or more to get themselves gold ahead of Germany. 407C in with 3.5 somersault tuck. This is it. DD of 3.2. It's all on this dive. Oh, they might have just done it. That was seriously good diving from the Chinese pairing of He Yanhui, Shinamo, Yonghua. And this is going to be very tight indeed. 81.6, and they finish with silver. It's Germany who take the gold medal here today. Once again, China with a silver to finish second. Second silver for China. Republic of Korea in third position. Their first medal here, finishing with 400.1 points. It's not for the faint-hearted, this one. We're going high to the 10-meter platform, where 12 male divers will try and outfox each other with twists, turns, fine aerial choreography to encourage the judges to give them the top scores. It's more complicated than that. We'll go into detail as we go along. Men's platform final. Zheng Junji, inward 3.5 tuck. Student at Wuhan Sports University, second year. It's just beautiful to watch, isn't it? When the Chinese divers get it right, you know that there's not just something in the water, it's just really how they've worked hard to get themselves into these positions. And the crazy thing is that these divers are not the divers that will be going to the World Championships in Singapore, because there are so many quality divers coming from the People's Republic of China, and we get some fabulous athletes here at the FISU World University Games, but also the ones going to Singapore. 86.4 for Zheng Junji. .6, back 3.5 pike. Big dive here, and a chance for Kim Yong-taek to move up if he nails this. Well, if the supporters from the Korean Republic had it their way, it would be tens all round, wouldn't it? Fact is, that is a very good dive, and very strong rotation. There you go. Head needs to be down a little bit further, and then you bring it back out when you come out of that final rotation. But 86.4, that is fabulous dive there from Kim. And a tally of 235, and at the moment he's put himself in a good position, in the top position. Mo Yonghua back 1.5 twists, pike 3.2. Great dive. Yeah, Mo definitely produced a solid effort there. Lovely body movement, flowing, locks the hands, comes out, and 76.80. And there we have it, Kim Yong-taek at the top from the Korean Republic, ahead of the two Chinese divers. Kim Yong-taek, well, he is looking very good. Leader coming into this with 235. He only needs 28 points to move into the top position. But there's still a lot of divers to go. 6'2", 6B arm stand, backward triple. Pike position. That's really good. It's really good. Judges will look at the entry. You can see the reaction, and not much missing from that. The problem was it was just the entry. It's the coming out of the final rotation. It's just that last little moment, because otherwise, execution-wise, wonderful kick straight into that pike position. Coming out of it, legs just trying to fight to stay up. 59.5. That entry would have gone his way. He would have been up towards the 70-point barrier, but still moves up to top spot. 294.50 ahead of the two Chinese divers. Mo Yonghua versus 3.5 tuck. It's a 3.4. 73 points, and he moves into the top spot. And he might just do it with that. That's splendid diving. You can see his body language. Even when he came to the surface, he knew that he had nailed that. They don't show too much emotion, but honestly, that tuck is just top quality. And just holding those knees, coming out of it, reaching for it. He had enough time. But 88.4 because of the DD, 3.4. You can understand there are nines, and that is a big smile. And he does move top. And he's got a 16-point lead over Kim Yong-taek, with Zheng Junji about to go. 3.3 DD for this back 3.5 tuck. Well, he's going to join him at the top of the pile. And with that, he needs, 82 points to push him up into second place, just behind his teammates. And he's definitely going to get it. That is going to be on 90, surely. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a fantastic dive. There we go, 90.75 and up to 303, just 7 points behind his teammate Mo Yonghua. It's a back 3.5 pike. He only needs 54 points to get himself into that top spot. He's been diving very well. Great dive. That should be a good mid-70s. He saved it. He's got a tendency of really doing well to make it look good on entry. Look at that. Fighting to try and get that vertical. You got a secret up your sleeve, and it really is, you know, as soon as you reach the water, the legs are a little bit off, so 60s, no, 70, 77, a little bit better. So he did a great job in disguising that, just going through the surface, of course, and the judges don't see underneath the water. Zheng Junji, that's 3.7, forward 4.5, massive dive here. He's got to get good lift. He's got it. There's a lot of rotation in this. Yeah, it's good. And because of the DD and the way that he managed to go through the entire rotation and get a pretty good entry, that's going to be a big score just because of the DD. Let's have a look at this again. So good lift, rotation. Execution is good, going in marginally at an angle. You can see that the legs aren't exactly vertical. He does well to make it look as though it was. 68-45, second position. A tussle at the top. Kim Young-taek, reverse 3.5 tuck. It's 3.4 DD. Now, very important moment this is. And we'll get to see if he can move up from that third position. 3.6420 for the moment. It's a good dive. That's a good dive. Entry was a lot better than his last effort. The screaming teammates, look at that strength. And straight in. And good body movements just to put himself into the position that he wants to get in. The twists come in, comes out, locked into that position. And a pike position, of course, and then when he comes out, and that's going to be 70 points. 70.2, 4.3440. Now, time for Mo Yonghua, 109C. It's a forward 4.5 somersaults. The 9 is 4.5, of course. 3.7, it's a tuck position. It's a big dive. It's currently third position. So it's a massive dive. You've got to get all of those rotations in, and did really well. And he should be moving straight onto the podium with that, of course. Although the entry won't be brilliant for Mo. He's not going to get a big score for that, but he will get himself into the top 3, I think. There we go, he's top spot, 61 points. And now, our last diver with Zhang Junzi. It's a 5.253, back 2.5, 1.5 twist pike position, a DD of 3.2. He's on 3.7190. He needs to get at least 60 points. And he's going to get it with that. He's definitely going to get it with that. That was pretty impressive, to say the least, from Zhang Junzi. Great lift, great strength, going through the motions, comes out, gets the reach, hardly any splash on entry. And it's surely going to be a done deal. There is no denying China medals here today in this second final, the men's platform final. There we go, 83.2, and a gold medal victory for Zhang Junzi, along with his teammates Mo Yonghua, who takes silver. The final standings, 4:55.10 for Zhang Junzi, Mo Yonghua with 4:48.70. Well, there you have it. Congratulations to the medalist Junzi Zhang with China's third gold medal here in the diving pool. Mo Yonghua with the silver medal there, and Kim Young-taek, his second bronze of the day to complete the podium in the men's 10-meter platform final.